Deep within the emerald depths of Borneo's ancient rainforests, where the canopy rises like living cathedrals and sunlight filters through in soft, golden ribbons, there lives a creature whose presence feels almost mythical. The orangutan, Pongo pygmaeus, the great ape of the Southeast Asian tropics, is often called the forest person. And when you see one for the first time, moving through the treetops with a gentle, deliberate grace, it's easy to understand why. In their quiet intelligence, expressive eyes, and almost human gestures, orangutans hold a mirror to our own evolutionary past. To encounter an orangutan in the wild is to glimpse a life lived high above the ground. Their world is almost entirely arboreal. Branches are their highways, leaves their shelter, and fruits their currency of survival. With arms that can stretch over 2 meters from fingertip to fingertip, they glide from tree to tree with the ease of dancers, gripping bark and vines with long, powerful fingers. Each movement is slow but purposeful, an energy-saving strategy in a habitat where every calorie matters. The Bornean orangutan is the heaviest tree-dwelling animal on the planet. Adult males can exceed 90 kilograms, yet they navigate fragile branches with astonishing precision. Their bodies are astonishingly adapted to canopy life. Flexible joints, curved fingers and toes, and an ability to hang, twist, and swing through spaces that seem impossible for an ape of their size. This unique mode of locomotion, called quadrumanous climbing, means they use all 4 limbs almost like hands, distributing their weight carefully as they move. But what truly sets orangutans apart is their remarkable intelligence. Scientists believe their cognitive abilities may rival those of young human children. They craft tools from branches and leaves, fashion umbrellas out of broad foliage to shield themselves from rain, and even use leafy gloves to protect their hands from spiny fruits. Some populations have developed entirely unique tool traditions, behaviors passed down from mother to child like cultural inheritance. In this way, orangutans don't just survive, they innovate. Their diet is a fascinating reflection of the forest's complexity. Orangutans are primarily frugivorous, meaning fruit makes up most of their meals. They roam through vast territories in search of figs, durian, rambutan, and dozens of other seasonal treats. Some fruits require strength to open, others patience, and some, like the notoriously pungent durian, require both. When fruit is scarce, orangutans shift to leaves, bark, insects, and even the occasional bird egg. This adaptability allows them to survive in a forest where resources fluctuate dramatically throughout the year. Socially, orangutans are unlike any other great ape. While gorillas live in groups and chimpanzees form complex communities, orangutans are solitary wanderers. Adult males maintain large territories, and encounters between them can turn aggressive. Females, meanwhile, live with their young, forming the only long-term social bond in orangutan society. And this bond is extraordinary. A mother orangutan may care for her offspring for 8 or even 9 years, teaching it everything it needs to know about the forest, what to eat, where to find water, how to move, how to build a nest. This is one of the longest childhoods in the animal kingdom, second only to humans. Each evening, as the sky dims and the cicadas begin their evening chorus, orangutans craft their sleeping nests high in the trees. These nests are ingeniously engineered, woven from fresh branches, layered with leaves, and shaped into a cradle that can support the full weight of an adult ape. Every night brings a new nest, and each nest reveals a glimpse into the orangutan's mind. Their attention to comfort, safety, and detail is unmistakable. Yet life in the canopy is not without its threats. Young orangutans face dangers from clouded leopards and pythons, while adults may confront territorial conflicts. But the greatest threat of all comes from the ground, from the encroachment of humans. Over the past decades, vast swaths of Borneo's forest have been cut down for timber, agriculture, and palm oil plantations, leaving the orangutan's world fragmented and fragile. As we return to the canopy world of Borneo, the story of the orangutan begins to reveal its deepest layers, those woven from instinct, memory, and the quiet persistence of a species fighting for its place in a rapidly changing world. The orangutan is more than a forest dweller. It is a shaper of the rainforest itself, moving like a silent architect through the branches that stretch toward the sky. One of the orangutan's most remarkable roles is as a seed disperser. In a forest where over 500 species of fruiting plants battle for survival, orangutans become the great carriers of new life. By traveling long distances and feeding on a rich variety of fruits, they spread seeds far beyond the reach of the parent trees. Some seeds even require passage through the orangutan's digestive system to germinate properly. Without these apes, entire species of trees would vanish over time. It is no exaggeration to say that the rainforest grows in the footsteps, or rather, in the handprints, of the orangutan. Yet despite their profound importance, orangutans face immense pressures. More than half of Borneo's rainforests have been lost in a century, replaced by farmland, roads, and vast plantations. The once endless canopy is now fragmented, forcing orangutans to cross dangerous open ground or enter human areas in search of food. In these moments, conflict becomes almost inevitable. Some fall victim to poaching, others are taken illegally as pets, and many young orangutans end up orphaned long before they learn the skills needed to survive. But hope still thrives in pockets of the island. Conservation efforts have grown stronger, guided by both local knowledge and scientific understanding. Rescue centers work tirelessly to rehabilitate injured or orphaned orangutans, teaching them how to climb, forage, and return to the life they were meant to live. Watching a young orangutan take its first independent swing through the forest is a moment that feels almost sacred, a gentle reminder that nature, given a chance, can heal. The behavior of adult orangutans is equally captivating. Mature males, with their distinctive cheek pads and long, deep calls, command enormous territories. Their long call, a powerful, echoing call that ripples through the trees, serves as both a warning to rival males and a beacon to roaming females. It is one of the most haunting sounds in the rainforest, a low, rolling signal that can travel for kilometers. Hearing it in the early morning mist feels like listening to the forest speak in its oldest language. Females, meanwhile, carry the true heart of orangutan society. Their bond with their young is one of the longest in the animal kingdom. A mother orangutan devotes nearly a decade to her child, teaching it how to build a nest, how to judge the strength of branches, how to recognize the ripest fruits, and how to read the subtle cues of the forest. This slow education is essential, for an orangutan's world is complex and unforgiving. Every lesson passed down is a thread in the fabric of survival. As evening approaches, the forest's colors soften, and the orangutan prepares its nightly nest. Always fresh, always carefully crafted. With practiced ease, it bends branches into a cradle and lines it with leaves. Then, as dusk settles and the chorus of insects rises, the orangutan curls into its leafy bed, suspended high above the forest floor. The nest sways gently with the wind, a living hammock held aloft by the trees it helped to seed. In this quiet moment, the orangutan becomes a symbol of resilience, of ancient wisdom, and of a fragile world that persists despite all odds. Its presence reminds us that every species has a story worth protecting, and that some stories, like that of the orangutan, carry lessons far beyond the forest. Lessons about patience, harmony, and the delicate balance that keeps life thriving.